A lot of artists are not grounded in life for their love of art. They see it as a means to fulfill their greed. A lot of failed artists hate their artistic profession because they do not get money out of it. Please understand that your creative self has never agreed that it will help you get money. It's your own silly little expectation. Okay, yo guys, namaskaram. So, today I wanted to talk about discovering something that a lot of us lose in life as we are kind of growing up, that is creativity. So, many of us think that it's something that only a few chosen ones have been gifted with. You see all these musicians, painters, dancers, and writers, which is what many people associate creativity with. It's something that's out of the world. What if I tell you that all of us are creative in one way or another? We all have internalized so many insecurities of the people around us that creativity seems to be a realm which is mastered by the chosen few. You might have had experiences in school when you drew that perfect drawing, thinking that your teachers and peers would like it. You were looking at someone to validate yourself, or to be more specific, you were looking to validate yourself from that source of authority, and then puff. They shouted at you, or maybe smacked you for your piece of art. All your creativity has gone down in the gutter. You might have had feelings of, I'm so bad at it. This sucks. I can never be as good as the people around me. Maybe those sources of authority were your parents or friends close to you. Anyway, you get the point. I want to challenge this notion and tell you something which might revolutionize the way you look at creativity. No one in this world is not creative. Everyone is doing their best out of their current situations. Creativity does not only mean creating something out of the world art. As per the California State University, and I quote, creativity is defined as the tendency to generate or recognize ideas, alternatives, or possibilities that may be useful in solving problems, communicating with others, and entertaining ourselves and others. And I unquote. It means solving any problem that you might be having in your life. For example, how you manage your routine to fit exercise into it is also a creative act. All the simple things in your life that you do to solve some problem of your own is an act of creation. Let me tell you why you have internalized this self image about yourself of being less and not also not being creative. A lot of people had already tried their hands at doing something creative when they were shunned and thought it was not something possible for them. We were not treated with love for our efforts but hard hitting slaps of abuse on our self esteem. You ruin your future self of all the potential gifts and wonders it could have explored simply because you have internalized the fears of assholes around you. Let me tell you one more interesting fact. This fear is also capitalized on by artists who are heavily insecure of their positions of fame and power. They will do everything in their power to retain that sense of control and not let any new player enter the competition. A lot of artists are not grounded in life for their love of art. They see it as a means to fulfill their greed. A lot of failed artists hate their artistic profession because they do not get money out of it. Please understand that your creative self has never agreed that it will help you get money. It's your own silly little expectation. Money is an outcome of the greatness that you achieve in that specific field. The rules of the world are quite different from the rules of the creative realm. In one, you are just driven by greed, and the more smartly you optimize your time, the higher you earn. On the other, you just have to surrender your ego and listen to your inner voice within. Sometimes your gut knows what's right for you, that internal feeling, right? And you have to cater to that feeling. Creativity is something that is in the realm of the unknown. We humans fear everything unknown because our sense of ego is very high. Now, this doesn't mean that you start saying, fuck you, fear, I'll go do everything. There's a reason fear exists to just help us survive. Instead of suppressing fear, you'll have to accept it and take it along with you on this journey of creativity. The more you fear something, the greater the sign that you should do it. This is what will unlock your true genius from within. Make a list of what are your current limitations or things that you perceive to be your limitations and try breaking only one limitation at a time. You can do this activity every week, every month, every year, however necessary you feel the need to be. There's a book by the same of The Big Magic, wherein the author talks about giving fear the ride along with you on your creative endeavors, but never letting it take control of any creative decisions. You might relate to this feeling of getting goosebumps when you hear some piece of music or watch a scene in a movie or anything else for that matter that speaks to you specifically. It's a way of the universe to tell you that this is what speaks to your core being deeply. Invest some time exploring that. It might be the thing that your life needs the most. There is a concept of multiple discoveries in the scientific community. Whenever two or more scientists in different parts of the world come up with the same idea at the same time. Some examples of this are calculus, oxygen, black holes, etc. So, ideas are always looking to be expressed and they always look for people who can do them justice. You must move forward in that realm of becoming capable so that ideas can come to you and you can express them through your being. No matter how silly your idea is to the people around you, give some expression to it. Battle the demons within instead of curbing your gifts. There's a beautiful thing about ideas. The more you express them, the more ideas you get, thus making stronger connections in your brain as a person who can relate to different things. All the people who believe that there are only so many resources or artists in the world have a mindset of limited thinking or a fixed mindset or a scarcity mindset. They think in terms of resources being scarce. However, the world has abundant resources for everyone. You just need to get out of environments or situations promoting such scarcity mindsets or triggering such beliefs in you unconsciously. How can I produce things instead of consuming them? Should be the driving mindset to become more and more creative. The next video will talk about becoming more practical while giving expression to your creative needs. Anyhow, let me know what you feel about this video, and until then, I'll catch up with you soon. And this is Debashish Pindra from Debu Ki Dastak. Cheers.